This wasn't love, just a season I'd walk through, with quiet steps and borrowed sweaters. I told myself I wouldn't look too long, wouldn't memorize your laugh or the way your fingers rest on your cup. But some kind of quiet grew roots in me, and your silence never felt like distance. Somehow I stayed, without a reason, without a plan, without a promise. You didn't ask, but I stayed anyway, like rain that forgets how to stop. I didn't pack a future, didn't write your name into my skin. But suddenly I knew how you looked when you were half asleep, and that felt permanent. We never talked about tomorrow, and still I started hoping I'd be in it. Somehow I stayed, like light in a hallway after everyone's gone, like the last breath before sleep and the first thing you reach for. Maybe it wasn't magic, maybe it was just kindness, but it held me long enough to forget how to leave. Somehow I stayed, and you never had to ask. I didn't say what was breaking inside me, because I thought you could feel it anyway. You looked at me like you knew, but didn't wanna know. And maybe I was wrong, but silence can be a kind of answer. I think you knew how close I was to falling, to saying too much, to needing more than you were ready to give. I think you felt it in the way I stayed, quieter than usual and longer than I should have. I didn't cry, not that day, but my hands shook when you said you've been distant. I almost laughed, because that was the one thing you finally noticed. And maybe didn't ask because you already knew the answer. I think you knew, but you let it pass like a song you liked once, but didn't want on repeat. You didn't lie, but you didn't stop me either. Not saying wasn't peace, it was just avoiding what we both already understood. I never said problem. I loved you gently, like wind through curtains, like holding your wrist instead of your hand, like leaving space so you'd have room to come closer. But you never did. You just took the quiet and filled it with your absence. I didn't need poems, I just needed a glance that said you noticed how much I bent without breaking. People think love has to be loud to last, but I know now it also has to be received. I loved you gently, and maybe that's why you didn't feel it, because I never made it hard to leave. You never hurt me, you just never held me the way I did. You had already checked out, but I was still counting the days like they meant something. You said we'll talk later, but later never came, and I kept replaying those two words like maybe they meant something more. I cleaned the counter like you were still coming home, folded your shirt just the way you like it. Like maybe you'd notice, like maybe you'd remember her. And everyone said you need to let go, but they didn't see the way you looked at me 3 months ago, when it still felt like forever. I was still hoping, even when you didn't call, even when you smiled like a stranger, even when your voice felt practiced, not personal. I was still waiting for the version of you who used to see me. Maybe I knew it was over, but I wanted you to say it so I wouldn't have to, because admitting it felt worse than pretending. I didn't want another beginning, I just wanted you to keep meaning what you used to. I was still hoping, even when my chest knew better, even when the goodbye was silent and slow. I was still hoping, and that was my mistake. and say, come back, but you never said go. You left the door barely open, just enough to make me think you might change your mind. And I stood on the edge of maybe for longer than you deserved. Your jacket was still on the hook, your toothbrush still near mine, and you text once a week, just enough to keep me in orbit. It wasn't love, but it wasn't nothing, and I kept making something out of silence. You didn't close the door, and I didn't walk away, because part of me was still hoping you'd reach before I let go. You didn't say goodbye, but you didn't ask me to stay either. You let me wait for you in a hallway you never returned to. And I still thought that meant something. The cruelest thing wasn't your leaving, it was the way you left things unspoken. You didn't close the door, so I kept trying to walk through a space that wasn't mine anymore, and called it almost. You didn't close the door, so I stayed and stayed and stayed. I was just talking to someone about something small when your name rose up like it still belonged on my tongue, but I caught it just in time, held it like a breath I wasn't allowed to exhale. They wouldn't know you, but I think I still do in the way I flinch when the phone rings after 11. I didn't say it, but I wanted to, just to feel what it was like again. I almost said your name today, not because I miss you, but because some part of me still keeps you fueled under what if, and maybe that's okay. You haven't been mine for months, has a hard time keeping up. It remembers your shape, even when I've stopped reaching. It's strange what the body holds after the heart lets go. I almost said your name today, but swallowed it with the rest of the words I don't say about you anymore. But you were there for a second. I didn't say it, but maybe you notice how I stopped starting conversations, how I waited for you to ask, and you didn't. So I smiled and said it's okay, like I always do. I wasn't loud, but I was there, shrinking slowly right in front of you. Maybe you noticed how I flinched when you called me by the name you used Right after I told you I didn't feel okay. And I know it wasn't cruel on purpose, but it felt like you didn't know how much of me was breaking in that moment. And I just needed you to stop talking and see me. What I wanted to say was that I still think about the way you never looked back after closing the door. Like that was the most normal thing two people who used to love each other could do. And I kept thinking maybe you'd come back for the words I never said. But that's not who you are. And I don't think it ever was what I wanted to say. Was that you didn't have to fix it, you just had to hear it. I wasn't asking you to stay just to make me feel like my sadness wasn't too much. I wish I had told you that I knew you were slipping months before you said it out loud. That I watched you pull away in the small things, the way you answered, the way you stopped asking. And what I wanted to say was that I still loved you, even when it felt like you didn't deserve it anymore. But I was too afraid you'd turn my softness into something inconvenient. What I wanted to say was that you hurt me in quiet ways, and that I forgive you. But that doesn't mean I'm not still carrying. I thought if I stayed quiet, you'd lean in. But all I did was teach you that my silence was comfort. So this is everything I wanted to say. And maybe someday you'll hear it in a song that sounds a little too familiar. I practiced of love in the mirror for a week, but the moment never felt right. And you never looked long enough to see it on my lips. I practiced asking you to stay, but you always left first. I thought maybe if I got it right, you'd hear what I meant without me needing to say it. There are so many things I practiced, lines rehearsed in the dark, on car rides, in the shower, on my pillow. But none of them made it out because 'cause you never asked for them. I whispered, you hurt me to the walls, just to test how it felt to say it. You said I was distant, but never asked why. And maybe you liked me more when I didn't speak. Things I practiced but never said. I waited for a space you'd never make and filled it with sight. You'll never know what I almost said, and that's the part that keeps me talking to myself. So many things I practiced, but none of them fit in your sentence. I almost said something in the car. You were driving too fast. My hand on the window, not yours, on mine. You hummed a song I didn't know, but I pretended anyway. You never asked, but I still wanted to answer. I almost said something, but you blinked and the moment was gone. So I smiled and swallowed, whatever that was. The trees looked like they were listening more than you ever did. My reflection in the glass looked sad but soft. And you kept talking about nothing, like it mattered. I was there, you were there, but we weren't. I almost said something, but the wind beat me to it, and you didn't notice. Maybe I'll say it in a poem you'll never read. Or maybe I'll just keep it where it always was, between the breath you never waited for. me up. You know it's all I'm waiting for. Oh, would you hit me up? I've been waiting my whole life. Oh, for you to hit me up. I've never felt this way. I wanna turn back time, send me some heartbreak. Oh, would you stay for me if I let you in? So secretly, yeah, my melody, yeah, my melody. Would you stay with me if I let you in? I just like the way you are, yeah. All the ways you blow my mind, yeah. People always told me I need someone like you, someone who gets me and someone who's cool, yeah. And I like the way you are, and now I want it all. The way you move, I've been following every move you make. 'Cause I love the way you make me move when I'm around you. I feel so calm, so glad I found you. With the way you move, I'm gonna make a move. I'll make a move. Oh, would you stay for me if I let you in? So secretly, you are my melody, yeah, my melody. Would you stay with me if I let you in? I just like the way you are, yeah. All the ways you blow my mind, yeah. People always told me I need someone like you, someone who gets me and someone who's cool, yeah. And I like the way you are. I just like the way you are, yeah. All the ways you blow my mind, yeah. People always told me I need someone like you, someone who gets me and someone who's cool, yeah. And I like the way you are, and now I want it all.
Look at me, fine here without you. I can see that you're doing pretty well too. I guess we're good at pretending. Can't you see I've nowhere to hide now? Let's agree to figure this out right now. Unless we both decide to let it go before we even try. I know we got a losing head, but I want you to understand that this ain't got nothing on me and you. No matter how badly that we've been bruised, and maybe we can still be friends. Our story doesn't have to end. I'm sorry we got out in such a hurry. We went to the bottom, but it was worth it. Maybe we could still be friends. how badly that we've been bruised. And maybe we could still be friends. Our story doesn't have to end. I'm sorry we got in such a hurry. We went to the bottom, but it was worth it. Maybe we could still be friends. Maybe we could still be friends. I know we got a losing hand, but I want you to understand that this ain't got nothing on me and you. No matter how badly that we've been bruised, and maybe we could still be friends. The story doesn't have to end. I'm sorry we got out in such a hurry. We went to the bottom, but it was worth it. Maybe we could still be friends. Maybe we could still be friends. Maybe we could still be friends.
Know me. Take the time to dig deep underneath this red heat. We could really meet. Layers. It's time to lose these naysayers. We're better off, the air will be richer, and everything's so much easier. We don't need to work so hard. We don't need to act strong. It's been too long. Love is lovely when it starts. Come with an open heart and give romance a chance and get to know me just for me. Don't bail out and leave. Scary. It can be rough and quite fearsome, but to win big you gotta risk some. And I'm not like the other ones, no. Oh, we don't need to work so hard. We don't need to act strong. It's been too long. Oh, love is lovely when it starts. Come with an
the spotlight, I am hidden, reaching out for your hands. Can you feel me now? Trying to give a sign that I'm right here. 'Cause when I am without you, I am fading out. And I can see in your eyes all your secrets, but you don't seem to care about mine. Still I can't be without you, falling without you. Can you feel me now? So I've been hoping for a new melody, just to get me some kind of remedy. And I think I found it in your mind, but the way that you know me is not right, not right. The way that you know me is not right, not right. All of my emotions are open like the ocean, but you don't take a second to get me right. Oh, you painted a picture up in your head of how you want me to be like. So I've been hoping for a new melody, just to get me some kind of remedy. And I think I found it in your mind, but the way that you know me is not right, not right. The way that you know me is not right, not right. Ooh, so I've been hoping for a new melody, just to get me some kind of remedy. And I think I found it in your mind.
Said you needed a break and left with no heads up. I was strong for your sake, but it made my heart drop. 'Cause it's always been you and I. Give me one more try, this is messing with my mind. Not gonna lie, but I'll give you the space so you can figure this out. I've been losing sleep and it won't get better. I can't get my mind off of you. Days go by and I can't help but wonder if you think about me too. Don't you just hate it, being away from someone you just wanna hold on to? It's driving me crazy, tired of waiting. I really hate being away from you. We're like everyone else, we have our ups and downs. It is not just one mistake that made you think about. I'll give you the space so you can figure this out. I've been losing sleep and it won't get better. I can't get my mind off of you. Days go by and I can't help but wonder if you think about me too. Don't you just hate it, being away from someone you just wanna hold on to? It's driving me crazy, tired of waiting. I really hate being away from you. Don't you just hate it, being away from someone you just wanna hold on to? It's driving me crazy, tired of waiting. I really hate being away from you.
I want slow love, uncomplicated touch, stable as we go, consistent as we grow. I want slow love, no need to rush. I'll say it in my dreams, strange as it may seem. I reminisce the codependence, the games that we played, lost our minds. So maybe you could stay, 'cause you got me thinking that possibly I've changed. I need slow love, yeah, the real one. I've seen it in my dreams, strange as it may seem. An ocean, a cave, a dream that no one could save, a shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night. You and I, we got our differences, yet I thought we were
this narrow maze. We speak but oh nothing. We run our separate ways. Do you ever think about me? Or are you busy with someone else? You and I, we got our differences. Yeah, I thought we were more alike than unlike. Months of rain and chest pain. What's the plan? Have it breathe and stay insane. Now grab my hand. Everything is grey inside this narrow maze. Everything has lost its taste. Months of rain and chest pain. Have it breathe and stay insane. Now grab my hand. Months of rain and chest pain. Tell me what's the plan? Saw you paint a picture of a face, a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway. I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same. I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same. Had this conversation more than 10 times. After 9 I still wish you were mine.
lights go out, you're in my mind. I close my eyes, so it's just you and I tell myself you'll be back again. When the stars are aligned, we will dance in the meadow on our favorite place. When spring is coming, space for a dance in the meadow on our favorite place. When spring is coming,
always said we were the good ones. Like an 18-minute thriller movie. I always knew you always meant it, but now we're standing on the bedside too. Oh, I never meant to hurt you, but I hurt you, so sorry for that. Now you need space, I get it, like you said, it's alright. So I'm counting all the days till you'll come around to show me what you found. Since breaking from this misery, I wish that you could see me now that you're gone. Cause you need to be alone, away from our chemistry. I just hope you'll end up knowing that I'm meant to last. I'm counting all the days till you come around. Or will you come around? Will you come around? Oh, believe me, we're the 'cause I could never live with that. Oh, I never meant to hurt you, but I hurt you, so sorry for that. Now you need space, I get it, like you said it, it's alright. So I'm counting all the days till you'll come around to show me what you found. Since breaking from this misery, I wish that you could see me now that you're gone, 'cause you need to be alone, away from our chemistry. I just hope you'll end up knowing that we're meant to last. I'm counting all the days till you come around. Or will you come around? Or will you come around? Oh, I never meant to hurt you. Or will you come around?
Ooh, I've got this feeling deep within my mind. All the crazy circumstances we just leave behind. Ooh, we're leaving early, following the sun. You keep saying life begins here, down the 101. It's like we were made for all the perfect moments like these. I just want us to get more and forever, all of the time. You'll be mine. Ooh. Come follow, I know how the story goes, 'cause we have been through the highs, yeah, we've been through the lows. Ooh, I just wanna breathe that fire again. So release my burden, let my every dream unchain. It's like we were made for all the perfect moments like these. I just want us to get more and forever, all of the time. You'll be mine. It's like we were made for all the perfect moments like these. I just want us to get more and forever, all of the time. You'll be mine, all of the time. You'll be
It's been hard in America. It's been tough, feeling sad. It's been hard in America. I never thought it'd get so bad. I wish that I had a big jet plane, fly the tears away. Maybe I'd find a river so wide and drift away all of the pain. But it seems there's more to do. There's more to love we've yet to find. Oh yeah, it's true, we may stumble through, but all we have is precious time. It's hard to see in America, the sand thrown in your eyes. It's hard to speak in America when every word creates divide. But it seems that we're all the same. We all need love and hope, a little grace. And yeah, it's true, it's so hard to do, to find it all right here in this place. It's hard to rest in America. The weight upon your chest. It's hard to stay here in America when it feels like there's nothing left. There's a reason why we don't give up. There's a future here, my Lord, I pray. And yeah, it's true, if we can make it through all this, we might be better off one day. So find the light in America, in its hollow ancient haze. Try to smile in America, 'cause it matters every time. It matters every time.
Bubblegum fights on the third floor. Comedy specials at 8. Fishing rod in the quiet field. The what I caught wouldn't be big enough for you and I, and say I did great. And all of these moments, they add up to something that feels so big. And all that I'm left with's a dry throat. I lose my head when you call me up and ask if I'm doing okay. Was it easier when I was younger? Did the ones I love seem rosier? Or was it all the trick you played on me? Nowadays we're all so spread out, a time zone for each of our hearts. When tragedy strikes, will we mend up, come together to say our goodbyes, or will we stay apart and leave it all unsaid? Was it easier when we were younger? Did the ones we love, they seem rosier? Or was it all the trick we played on each other?
We're lying there on the bed above the sheets. No one's saying a word, but I can feel your heartbeat. I stare into your eyes and you into mine, lying perfectly still, like we are frozen in time. I don't want this to be over, don't want the morning to come. My head upon your shoulder, wishing that you would say, I think you should stay, I think you should stay. I want you to say that it's getting late. I want you to stay, I want you to stay. We were young and no one dared to make the first move. You and me in the night, two souls in the moonlight. I stare into your eyes and you into mine, lying perfectly still, like we have frozen time. I don't want this to be over, don't want the morning to come. My head upon your shoulder, wishing that you would say, I think you should stay, I think you should stay. I want you to say that it's getting late. I want you to stay, I want you to stay. Somebody ought to come along and let you down, so you could see my side and how it feels to hit the ground. How can you say that nothing's different, that we should pick up the pieces? Somebody ought to come along and let you down. If you still wanted to be loved, you should have never let me go. Hope somebody will break your heart and leave you crying on the floor. You let me down, I won't do this all again. Even if I try, I can't forget it. If you still wanted to be loved, you should have never let me go. Somebody said it should be easy to forgive. We all make mistakes and no one lives without sin. But why'd you have to break my heart? I wasn't ready to let you go yet. And now you're standing at my door, thinking that I'm gonna let you in. But if you wanted to be loved, you should have never let me go. Hope somebody will break your heart, so you could feel this pain and know what it's like to be left out in the cold, standing by yourself, no one to hold. If you still wanted to be loved, you should have never let me go. If you still wanted to be loved, you should have never let me go. But if you wanted to be loved, you should have never let me go. Hope somebody will break your heart, so you could feel my pain and know what it's like to be left out in the cold, standing by yourself, no one to hold. If you still wanted to be loved, you should have never let me go. You should have never let me go. If just for a minute I'd fall asleep and not dream about you. I hate to admit it, I'm out of ideas, I don't know what to do. Most of the times I think I'll make it through, but all that it takes is one image of you and it shivers. Nobody knows the way it shivers. Nobody knows. It hurts just a little when I'm with my friends and we drink till we're done. Yeah. So I can't remember how it would feel to wake up in that bed right beside you. All of the memories I tried to erase just comes back when I'm sober. I see that face and it shivers. Nobody knows the way it shivers. Nobody knows because it shivers. It's cold and it's dark without you in my arms. Yeah, it shivers, it hurts. If just for a minute I'd fall asleep and not dream about you. And I hate to admit it, I'm out of ideas. I don't know if I'll cope without you. Yeah, shivers. Nobody knows the way it shivers. Nobody knows 'cause it shivers. It's cold and it's dark without you in my arms. Yeah, it shivers, it hurts. Shivers, it hurts.
There's something about your eyes, something telling me a story, telling me that all the love we had is fading. There's something about your smile, something telling me a secret, telling me that all the happy days just passed us by. Behind your eyes, there behind your smile. Now that we're just standing here, it all seems clear. There's something with your touch, something saying that it's different, telling me I have to let you go and leave you. Behind your eyes, there behind your smile. Now that we're just standing here, it all seems very clear. Will I ever learn to love again? Wish you would let me see once again. Let me get there behind your eyes.
I was looking out the door, always looking round for more. Didn't know it had everything I needed. Tried to give me all the clues, hoping I would see the truth. Didn't know it, didn't know till we parted. Couldn't see the sign. then. Know that I was stupid, blew it, losing what we were. Started out the perfect way, stayed in bed for rainy days. Didn't know it, had everything I needed. And when I think of all the times I got it wrong and let you down, didn't know it, but what we had was perfect. Couldn't see the signs until you had enough and said goodbye. Wish I could go back to where we started. Wish that I could find a way to say sorry that I let you go. Sorry that I got so cold. Wish I could go back to what we were. Oh, maybe somewhere down the line there's a chance to get it right. Say I'm not alone. Oh, maybe there's a place and time. Maybe there's a chance to find a way to come back home. Wish I could go back to where we started. Wish that I could find a way to say sorry that I let you go. Sorry that I got so cold. Wish I could go back to what we were. To what we were. Wish I could go back to what we were. Oh, I'm sorry that I let you go. Sorry that I got so cold. Wish I could go back to what we were. Know that I was stupid, I was but a fool then. Know that I was stupid, blew it, losing what we were. Know that I was stupid, I was but a fool then. Know that I was stupid, blew it, losing what we were.
Leather jacket on in the snow. Always such a cool guy. New life, new clothes, but baby, you're the same. I see it from afar. You haven't changed a bit. And you still make the same tired jokes. Thank God that I moved on, but heaven knows how you broke me down. Haven't seen you in a while, but I don't miss you at all. But I hope you do. Yeah, I hope that you think of me. See my face in strangers in the street. Every time you drink tequila, you still picture me there, dancing in the dark. I bet your heart skips a beat when you see something that reminds you of me. Baby, when you drink tequila, you still picture me there beside you in the dark. Yeah, I hope it hits you hard. It feels good to know you want me back. You took me for granted, now I got the upper hand. The tables have turned, I am not the same girl. I hope that you think of me. See my face in strangers in the street. Every time you drink tequila, you still picture me there, dancing in the dark. I bet your heart skips a beat when you see something that reminds you of me. Baby, when you drink tequila, you still picture me there beside you in the dark. But I hope you're feeling so lost without me that you can't sleep at night. No one to call, yeah. Call when you're feeling down. But what goes around comes back around. You had to learn the hard way. Yeah, I hope that you think of me. See my face in strangers in the street. Every time you drink tequila, you still picture me there, dancing in the dark. I bet your heart skips a beat when you see something that reminds you of me. Baby, when you drink tequila, you still picture me there beside you in the dark. Yeah, I hope it hits you hard.
I've been running round in circles, chasing my tail and lost my way, seeking shelter in different corners, never finding a place to stay. Somehow ended up here on the ground. Brother, help me up, I've fallen down. I know that I've hurt the ones that I hold dear, the ones I love. Thought that I would find the answers, drinking till my feet felt numb, just like Father did when I was young. I don't know how I could be so dumb. I've been lost far too long. I can't see, I'm trapped in darkness. Life has turned its back on me, it seems. Brother, help me up, I've fallen down. Have you ever felt like someone who's meant to be somewhere else, caught inside a state of mind where nothing is really making sense? That's why I've been left here on the ground. Sister, help me up, I've fallen down. I've been lost far too long. I can't see, I'm trapped in darkness. Life has turned its back on me, it would seem. Brother, help me up, I've fallen down. Brother, help me up, I've fallen down.